Hey, welcome back. So today I just wanted to do some updates on, I don't know, just how everything's going. And what you're looking at right now is actually one of my freelance jobs that I did this week. It was someone that found me through clip art. She bought a bunch of my clip art and she asked if I could draw a worksheet for her that basically just showed examples of kids doing the wrong things in laboratories, like science labs at school. I figured I'd just kind of put that in as like a base layer because I really just kind of wanted to talk today. I'll have different clips coming in and out, but that's just like a brief overview on what you're looking at this current moment. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things after going to South Dakota for a week. It kind of, whenever you leave for a week, it always knocks you off your rocker for just a little bit. So I had a lot of freelance work to catch up on this week. I have a lot to do next week already, so it's a good thing, but, unfortunately, when I'm busy like that, I can't put YouTube first because it doesn't make me any money, and I kind of need to survive. So YouTube is definitely like a hobby, and maybe someday it can be something that's more than just a little side hobby that's just for fun, but I don't want to think of it in that way because I feel like that's how you get a bad relationship with YouTube, and I feel like that's how a lot of YouTubers are feeling right now, the ones that are making a living just on YouTube, and now there's all these things with like advertisers are dropping and a lot of people are like losing a lot of money, and it's a lot easier to not feel bad about that when you're hardly making any money to begin with, I guess. Updates. My first update is that I'm going to be doing Pokemon Generation 4 probably within the next couple of weeks. So if you have a recommendation for a Pokemon from Gen 4, it has to be from Generation 4, that you'd like to see, let me know in the comment section below and I'll try to keep that in mind. And if I have the markers for it, maybe you'll see your Pokemon show up. Number 2. I bought Justin a webcam for his birthday because he likes the idea of live streaming Warhammer battles and painting Warhammer. So I was like, well, I'll just get you that because I like the idea of live streaming at some point too. So we have the camera. I don't know if I'm going to live stream until we're into the new office yet because just a few reasons. Like this, I'm just crammed in this spare bedroom and the new office is going to be so much better. As far as the office goes, we've been renovating it. A lot of you know this already, and I've been giving some updates every once in a while about how the office is going, but Justin is currently building the custom desks. I think like the latest thing he's done is he's starting to do the desktops, so we have this huge setup with all these boards that are like in the middle of the room, but it's coming along. He likes the idea of trying to have it done by my birthday, which is June 6th, but that's a very ambitious goal, so he's not sure if he's going to be able to, but that's at least what he's shooting for, is like maybe we can move in by then, maybe something, or at least get close to the point. Another big update is that I received the pre-printed version of my picture book. So a lot of you probably don't know. I mean, I've mentioned it a couple of times in videos, and maybe you saw it on social media if you follow me on Twitter or Snapchat. I wrote a picture book, and it's being published by Maverick books in October 2017. I haven't really said anything because I didn't know when it was okay to start saying things because I didn't have the publication date or anything. I still don't have an exact publication date, it just says October. The name of the book is Rooster Wore Skinny Jeans. I'll definitely give you guys some like updates on when you can buy it, where you can buy it. I haven't really talked too much in detail about it because I didn't know how much I could talk about it. One thing though that I have to do, and I haven't done it yet and it's been killing me, is Maverick wants me to write an author bio because it's going to be in the, in the back of the book, and then it's also going to be on their website under their authors page. Have you ever tried to write a paragraph about yourself? It's so hard. So I keep writing these and it sounds like crap, and I'll have my writer friends try to help me and they'll write one, and it's like I just feel like I need to get it done, and I've been so like lazy about it because it's been cringeworthy. Like it's hard to write about yourself without sounding like a D-bag, you know what I mean? One thing I did was, since I get a lot of picture books anyways for the Reading Buddies program when I read to that kindergartner, I decided to look in the back of some of the books and read their author bios. Jane Yolen has climbed around in caves, looked about in dungeons, does her laundry in the basement of her house. Wait. That's a weird sentence. Sam Usher does not have one. This isn't going well. Terry Sloat has written and also illustrated more than 25 books for children, including There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Trout and There Was an Old Man Who Painted the Sky. Lola gets a cat. Like Lola, Anna McQuinn is a longtime cat lover. Her childhood cat and its 9 kittens used to lie at the door to greet Anna each day. We don't want to push the crazy cat lady button too hard. This one doesn't have one? No, these aren't good. This is not helping me. This is not helping me. How about Ken Follett? By the way, I had to look up how to pronounce his last name. According to his website, it's pronounced Follett, similar to wallet. Ken Follett is one of the world's most popular novelists. He has sold approximately 90 million books. I mean, if you got it, flaunt it. By the way, side note, can we just talk about how cute these guys are? Ooh. You know, everybody just lists their books that they do. What if you don't have any previous books? I just started Pillars of the Earth. No spoilers, if you've read it before. I know it's not a new book, but my mom was like gushing about it when I was in South Dakota. Like, I was talking to my aunt and her, and they were talking about how that was like, anything by him apparently is like gold. I was like, I'll give it a try. Turns out it's an enormous book, but you guys know how I have problems with fiction books and I get really bored really easily with reading fiction, so we'll see how it goes. So far, I think it's pretty good. Great news, I only have one illustration left in that book that I'm doing for the local author. I'm illustrating a picture book, and it's been taking me 100 years, and I'm working on the last page. So once that's done, I'm going to do a quality control, which I already know ahead of time. Like, I know I'm going to have to make a whole bunch of changes, just like tweaks, you know, coloring's off on this page is missing this. I'd really like to get that done by my birthday, say, so a lot of things we'd like to have done by basically June, so that's another thing that I really need to focus on. And like I said, it's hard because I can't say no to freelance jobs because I need them to make a living. So I'll have some big ideas for YouTube. Like, I've got a couple ideas, but they're going to take some time. And what's hard is I start the new week and I'm like, oh, I'm going to work on this. But then I get an email from someone and they want a freelance job and I'm like, okay, I got to take it. So I have yet to have a week where I don't have that happen since like the new year, which is really, it's really great, but I have to keep doing smaller things for YouTube, and I hope you guys are okay with that. I hope that you're happy with what I've been putting out. I think I at least can say there's some variety in what I publish. Other than that, we've basically just been waiting for the weather to stop dipping into cool temperatures here in Buffalo. It's been a really frustrating May. It's been really chilly. Like, it's either pouring rain or it's pouring rain and you practically need a winter coat because it's so chilly outside sometimes. It's always inspiring when you can open your windows and let some fresh air in. I feel like that really like revives everybody and like everyone's moods, and you feel more active, and everything is just better when it's a little nicer outside. But thanks so much for watching. If you guys like this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment below letting me know what's been keeping you busy the last couple of weeks. What have you been really working on and that's been taking up a lot of your time? Some of you are in the tail ends of school, so this must be like an insane time for you. And if you're in the middle of your finals weeks and you're working on your year-end projects, I'm feeling for you. I've been there. Just keep working at it, and pretty soon you'll be done and you can focus on other things. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.